So we're back with you guys again for the afternoon. It is Thursday, September 18th. We're in the middle of the pre-match. We're going to be bringing about 15, 20 minutes of streaming here, some camera shots. But more exciting than that, we have Aaron Eddins from the United States.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just arrived, fresh off the plane.
Excited to be here. Yeah, it's a long trip, but after doing it last year, it's pretty normal. I knew basically how to get here once I got out of Johannesburg, but other than that, just driving, arrived here. Range looks awesome like it did last time, and I'm just excited.
Well, one of the advantages that Aaron has when they show up now is that we've already taken care of all the pre-organization.
That's right. That's how we like it.
Yeah, we got it all figured out, so it's kind of nice to have them all in. But it's great to have the Super Squad guys show up today. Of course, we had Shannon on earlier on doing our commentating. Aaron's out, Chris Tilley was with you guys as well.
Yep.
He's here. Chris Tilley, of course, is a complete. We never know with Chris. He might win it all. He's done it before.
He's phenomenal. Yeah.
It's great to have them here. Chris, Aaron, would you guys show up at a match like this? Right now you're still hyped, you're tired, you're worn out from 22, 23 hours of travel. You travel all the time, but what's your mindset when you get, how do you approach this?
When I get somewhere like this, I simply like to just get acclimated. Come here, hang out. That's why we planned, I believe, like 4 or 5 days before we actually have to start shooting. I don't like to take a lot of time off the gun, so if we can schedule practice ranges and just some time to burn some rounds before, we like to do that. So I've got actually practice today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. So
now's about the right time. I tell you, I haven't fired a round since I shot in Phoenix like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I'm not happy about that. But.
Yeah. But you got to do what you got to do, and I know you like to do, like to keep that. And you brought your 5 kilos of ammo with you, right?
I did.
Just kept to the 11 pounds limit.
Yep.
Actually, Shannon was saying he shot the match ammo today, the Super Comp match stuff, and he said it shot great.
Okay, good.
So we're getting mixed sort of reports on this.
Is it the same stuff we tried last year? Very similar?
I haven't seen it, to be honest, but I'd heard people saying that they loaded some of the Super Comp with super cases, which of course.
Well, that's good to know, if at least for the guys that are traveling now or don't have enough, that they can get it here.
You need to bring enough ammo for the match. I don't want to hear about people running around looking for ammo in the match. We're not sharing very much, especially if I got to try and practice at some point. But it is a long way to come, and you've got to deal with the time change. You coming from East Coast, so it's 6 hours for you.
6 hours for me.
But you get tired about this time of the day. Right.
Yeah. For me, actually, I was in France last week, so same time zone, still 6 hour difference. When I came home, I tried to stay on the same time zone, so I'm actually feeling good. I've been acclimated for maybe a week and a half so far, and just trying to keep it up and feel really good by the time the match starts. So
little cheat code there, like going to Europe for a week before you come out here. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So we can look at a couple of stages here. Maybe our camera guys can tell us where we are. Aaron hasn't had a chance to see the stages. He literally just walked up and I roped him in. So we're on stage 15. We'll pull up stage 15 so Aaron can actually see it. If you guys want to jump to stats real quick. So there's stage 15. Aaron's seeing this for the first time, basically. Yep. And by the way, in case of the stuff that you did all ahead of time, it's all changed.
I've heard.
Yeah. And I got a new one today, so I have a new stage plan for you today.
Oh, good.
We'll post that later on. But anyway, obviously this is 11-round stage, short course. We've actually seen this stage, I think, earlier on. No, actually we haven't. You know that this is the first time we've seen stage 15, so we'll get a chance to see what it actually looks like.
Yeah, 11 rounds, seated, hands on knees. Gun is unloaded. Yep, unloaded.
Loaded.
Oh, I'm sorry. Loaded. All magazines on the other mark. So one mag in the gun. Weekend only.
Yeah, so there are 4 one-handed stages in this match.
That's good.
2 right-hand.
That's good. I like that.
2 weekend. Yeah. One of them is a little challenging. In fact, one of them is a medium course. So you shoot an entire medium course. I think it's
I saw that, yeah. It's like 18-ish rounds?
Something like that, yeah. In fact, it might even be more because I think they're all the same. They followed my suggestion and kept
12, 24,
12,
32.
24, and 32 and the reason for that, we'll talk about this more in the match, we won't get into it now, but the reason for that is because it makes it easier for us to analyze stages and shooters
based
in
on
different
the points.
areas because the points are the same.
Because the points are all the same.
Correct, yeah. IPSC get 3-minute walkthroughs. It's actually like a 2-minute 45 seconds maybe if you're lucky, and you get a quick look at that. So let's talk a little bit about how you would approach a walkthrough. You know, how do you look at that when you walk up there? There's only 8 of you on a squad.
Sure. So with the super fast walkthroughs in IPSC, luckily the stage is usually not super complicated like some USPSA stages can be. There's not a ton of memory in IPSC. And a lot of times I look at the start position, what targets I can see from there as soon as I either draw the gun or pick the gun up, whatever the stage procedure is. And then when I walk through it the first time, I'm simply trying to find all the targets. If it's 11 rounds, okay, I know I have at least one piece of steel in there, possibly more, but just trying to count all the shots and figure out exactly where all the targets are. And then usually the second time I go through, once I've found them all, I'm looking for the exact point of that I need to be in order to make these shots. What targets I'm going to shoot on the move, if there's a partial target, which targets I'm going to slow down on, and usually which positions I can see more than one target from. Just trying to blend those positions together. But other than that, just trying to get as many walkthroughs as I can in the 3 minutes with 7 other people on the squad.
Yeah. And that's something as well as a lot of times I'll say to people, don't start at the start position. Like skip that.
Because everybody will try to start at the start position.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Bill standing behind us. Bill, come stick your head in this shot. We're gonna get Bill Drummond in here at some point. He hasn't got a mic on him right now, but that's Bill. That's what you look like, in case you haven't seen. Bill Drummond, of course, is a very good friend of ours. Travels all over the world with us, but
I don't know if we'd call him a friend, really.
Yeah, well, he's here right here.
He's an acquaintance.
So he's an acquaintance. But the cool thing about Bill is that we're going to have Bill talk about this. He's very into the IPSC stage design, stages, shooting. Bill and Aaron train together all the time. But Bill will be running the 2026 and 27. Are we allowed to announce that? A little bit late now, I suppose. But for the next 2 years, the IPSC Nationals in the United States will be at Bill's range. Greater Pittsburgh Guns Club. And we can't hear you, so this is great. Actually, I like this.
That's perfect.
He can be there, but just not say anything. But we'll put Bill onto the broadcast and get his input and stuff. So, but I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun.
We both shot Area 8 last year and the year before, and man, he killed it.
He killed it.
We're excited to see what he has to do. For,
beautiful race. Yeah, should be an awesome match.
Oh, there's a U.S. guy.
Yep. Who's that? That's actually not a U.S.
Oh,
guy.
Is that Mo?
That's Mo.
Oh, is that your jersey?
That's no, it's his. Oh. That's Mo Osman that you're seeing there. That's coming up to shoot. He looks like he's the. I think they're just wrapping up. Maybe. What stage is this? Did you say? Stage 9. So we'll take a look quickly at stage 9. So the reason why Mo is wearing a USA shirt right now, he actually got that previously from us. Mo is the regional director for South Africa and is a huge supporter of ours. And for those of you who've been hearing about all the permit drama and so, he's one of the guys that has saved our team over and over and over and over.
He was super helpful to us last year too. So
last year as well. That guy has been working 18-hour days trying to get all the permits done, trying to deal with all the fiasco and so forth with the police. We really appreciate what he's doing. And last year we gave him a shirt that has the USA and has his name on it as a sign. That's something that people often do.
There we go. Stage 9.
So this is stage 9.
Field course, 31 rounds. Looks like normal start, just heels, touch, and mark.
Yeah, big stage.
Are there any movers on the stage?
I'm going to scroll up a little bit so you guys can see the stage. There are some movers in this match, nothing crazy. There's a bobber on one of the stages that's a bobber straight up and down, and we actually got some footage of it showing it's electronic. The whole thing has got a motor that keeps running.
Oh, cool.
And they left it on by mistake last night, so it ran all night on its own, up and down, it didn't break, so that's a good sign.
That is good.
A lot of times, for those of you who don't know, with matches like this, they don't put a lot of sophisticated props into these matches because if it fails, they go throw the stage out.
Yeah.
And that's pretty catastrophic in a world championship. So it's generally not that. If we can cut back to the stage maybe, or here we are. Okay, I didn't want to miss Mo. We want to try and stay on Mo. He's going to be shooting here pretty shortly. I think they're wrapping up. Oh, they got some kind of discussion going on there.
What did you see about the stages? The targets look fairly close.
Largely wide open. So you guys cut a match. I mean, if Christopher can crush these stages like he is, then you guys are going to have a great run.
It looks pretty fast.
But of course, you know how it is. People walk through the stage and say, "Oh, it's really easy," and then they come in and it's like, "That guy shot his hit factor 2 hit factors higher than
6
mine."
misses.
You know, I know. So yeah, he's still going to hit the target. Still important. And of course, deceptively, you know, we can cut away to that while they're doing that. I'll pull up something, show you guys. So we can just switch over to stats for a second. If you look at this screen. You can see this is obviously open. It's going to scroll over, but if you look at the hit factor, you see that unlike in a lot of IPSC matches, the hit factor is actually pretty high.
Yeah, they are high. That stage 9, is looks like Christopher has the high hit factor with an 11. Yeah, that's pretty screaming on a field course.
I think that's the highest hit factor. You might have seen a 13 in there somewhere, but that's wrong. We actually have getting that fixed.
Okay.
We also do have synced timers for this match.
Oh, cool.
So,
that's good.
We're able to go back and pull out the times. I'll show you guys as we get more into it. We're getting better and better. I actually just had a meeting with Bellino from Stats, and he's got some new things he's given us for tomorrow. But yeah, stage 9, Christopher's got that 11.2 hit factor.
Yep. There's a 3. I see a stage 24, a 3.7.
Yeah,
that's pretty low. And then a 3.9 on 26. Yeah.
So they are out there.
Yeah.
And remember, these are the best hit factors in the match. So if you see a 3,
so far,
there's going to be people down there with a 1 on that stage, you know.
Yeah.
And at a 1 hit factor stage, if you have a mic on that, it's 15 seconds. You go back and shoot the stage twice more times. And that's what you got to know. You got to look at this. You know, the big boys, they take a look at these records. This is the first time that Aaron's seeing this. But you know, probably the most famous guy in the world for studying this is Eric. And
absolutely, he's a mathematician. He can tell you. Christian does a phenomenal job of it too. We were talking at IPSC Nationals and just looking at hit factors, and there was a stage where we intentionally took a miss because it was because we saved the time. It was one of the swinging plates, and because it went away for so long that it was just worth it.
Did you have nightmares flashing back to the Area 2 swinging pendulum plates that we put up? Remember that?
No, I didn't have nightmares because I shot it ding ding.
Christian went to war with that. Took 6 seconds to shoot a plate.
Yeah.
I bet he hasn't forgotten that. We'll ask him that when he's up here.
Yeah.
But we're actually going to have Eric Raffel with us as well. He's been very supportive of this live stream, and it'd be great to have him here, and he can sit and analyze the death out of everything at that stage.
Yeah, you probably need a translator for just for his math.
So talk a little bit about your open team. You've got 4 of you guys on your open team.
Yep, we do. Myself, Christian Saylor, John Vlieger, and Brian Jones. And man, all 3 of those. Obviously, a lot of people know of Christian. Phenomenal shooter, but Brian and John have also been killing it lately. Even at the last match, Brian shot probably the best I've ever seen him shoot on day 2 and 3 of IPSC Nationals, and just made me proud to be able to shoot with these guys. You know, on the team.
Brian is an amazing shooter, and then of course the guy that's got everybody thinking is Dave. Is Mike? Mike, I should say.
Mike Wang.
Mike Wang.
He's crushed it too. He's been doing really well lately. And selfishly, it honestly hurts to watch people do that well. But I'm proud of him, proud of how far he's come, and I'm excited to see how well he does here against the world stage. I don't think he's ever traveled. I don't think he's ever shot outside of the U.S. before. So we
have 61 people on our delegation that have never traveled outside the U.S. to shoot. It's crazy if you think about it. 61 people. Yeah, and I've been hearing from most of them.
I'm sure that
daytimes.
No matter how much advice and Zoom calls we do, there's always problems, huh?
Well, and that's something that everyone's got to remember as well, is that this is a huge, huge undertaking.
Yeah, of course. And for those like you and I, yes, we travel a lot. This is normal for us. Yeah. Even coming to South Africa is slightly different for some people, but it's pretty normal to have a long flight and then try to find where the range is and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I get it, I understand.
Can we jump back to that range where Mo is? I want to see if I can catch Mo. Nope. I think he was stage 9. Looks like they shut that run. They've got nothing going on there. Yeah, we've just been told they're not shooting there just yet. There must be some issue. They have a tablet that they're waiting on. These things happen, right?
Yep. Yep.
Welcome. So if you're the first shooter, you think you're going to be up in 3 minutes.
You might get
and
iced.
Mo's getting iced out there right now.
The best thing to do is ask if you can continue to walk through the stage.
Yeah, they probably won't let him walk the stage.
Probably not.
So at IPSC, they're very, very fussy about competitive equity, right? So,
Yeah.
so even though the tablet, they're waiting on a tablet, they probably had a tablet go down or something like that. They're not going to let you walk it over and over and over. They're going to actually
Correct.
stop
They
you.
might, if he asks, they might give him one more walkthrough
Yeah.
because he stood around for so long. But you have to ask.
And this came up at PCC World Shoot in Czech Republic. I was trying to think. It was MiG was on my squad, and they had some kind. It was a really complicated stage. One of these like bam, 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 everything happening at the same time. Became famous because people like Miklik actually had a mic on that stage. I don't think never shot a mic that I've seen in my life. But anyways, MiG sat around for 50 minutes while they worked the stage, and then he shot. He had a terrible run, and he actually asked for a reshoot. He's like, it's not fair. He didn't get a reshoot, obviously,
I didn't think he would.
he was pretty upset about that. So while we're waiting, I hear them calling next shooter. So for those, just so you guys understand, that haven't been dialing in or haven't been watching our stream over the last few days, there's a lot of technical things we're still dealing with. We only have a couple of cameras out there.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Here's Mo. All right, so this is stage 9.
It's like he's shooting production. Did you see that? It looked like he took the steal from the first position. I don't know if it was because of round count, because it looked like you can see it all from the second position.
Really?
But
Not sure. I was actually looking to see if we could get his scores up online. So we're still working on this to be able to bring you guys the scores as soon as they finish. Obviously, we're in a production truck roughly 150 yards away from where Mo just shot now. We don't have the ability to be on stage and be able to run all the equipment and stuff from there. So while they're scoring that, I don't have access to that, but we'll see it here in a few seconds. So yeah, I wasn't actually watching that. So I haven't actually been I can't go on the stages because I'm a competitor, so
Right.
I'm not allowed to go in stage. My
Right.
production guys have gone in, but I've made it very careful. We took some drone footage on a couple of days ago in the evening, and I made sure we actually had an RM walking around with us.
yeah.
Just
to
to
make
show,
sure.
like, we're keeping everything
nothing wrong with
completely
that.
right. Here he is. We should bring him into America. Like, he'd be a useful guy to have over the States.
See, I can hear his.
There we go. Scores are up. So he, actually, I'll switch it over so you guys can
Keep
see
balls
his
on
score.
line, last shooter.
So that was stage 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here we are. So he's shot that in his time of 26. He had a Delta,
Yeah,
couple of
Delta,
5 Charlies.
5 Charlies.
And if we look down here, we can actually see. Now you see they didn't have a. So I'm going to bet because they're waiting on tablet. This tablet's not synced.
Gotcha.
They're not perfect. They're still working on a lot of these things. But you'll see down here, they had a tablet issue on that. And Ariana is his daughter.
Yes,
She's a junior. Decent, pretty good shooter. And you were asking about Mo. He's shooting production. Yeah, you're quite
production.
right. You can see it down there. You've got our different things. We're getting more and more sophisticated with the scoring, as I was mentioning to you earlier on.
That was fast. I mean, that's
pretty
good.
quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
That's about all you can ask for as
Yep.
far as
Yep.
speed of getting scores out to everybody.
In the future, we actually spent about a month, I spent about a month working on this with the engineers that developed the timing systems we're using here, which are Special Pi. It's a company out of China. And they actually have a representative here at the match from there, Shirley. And I'm going to try and get her to come in. She doesn't speak English very well. But anyways, they have a way that we can actually put a tiny camera on stage, and it picks up the sound and it picks up the transmission, and it'll actually feed us a live time as the stage is running.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
And we actually played around with it, and we were able to do it, but not at a high enough quality to be able to broadcast it. It's pretty, it was pretty Mickey Mouse at that stage.
Yeah.
So that, if we update this, we should get the next person. That was Steve Wells that just shot, also shooting a production gun. And we can look down here. It's probably not going to show his. Yeah, no sync, unfortunately. Yeah.
Oh, his time was good, yeah. 20:31. So
Yeah,
six
he had a good run.
seconds faster than Mo.
6.8. So the highest hit factor on this stage is the 7.5
For production.
That you see, yeah, for
production. Oh, I'm sorry, for that squad.
we think.
Okay.
We think, yeah. This is stage 13 that you're looking at.
Retreat stage.
We'll show you guys what stage 13 looks like. Okay, if we can go to stats. So there's stage 13. You want to walk them through it?
Yeah, it looks like 12 rounds, so 6 paper targets, and chamber empty, so condition 2 start. Magazine inserted in the pistol's holster, but nothing in the chamber. So on the beep, you have to rack the slide and go to town. Looks like, yep, there's a partial, a stacker that you can move out on, and then a final guy.
All right, we can. So you saw in the graphic a second ago. It's very dusty here. I don't know if you brought a dust cover with you, but
I did.
I'm going to have to find something.
Use a shower cap.
Yeah, nice little cute pink shower cap.
Yeah.
So this is a retreat stage, obviously. So, you know, they're going to make sure. That's one of the reasons they don't want cameras on stage, because they're worried about the cameras getting into the way. But we'll figure it out. Beautiful range. This is the frontier range. This is the walkway between zones 2 and 3 that you're looking at there now. They've paved. I don't think that paving.
I don't
was
think
there
the
last
pavers
year.
were there last year either.
They did a lot, and you can see the safety areas on the right-hand side. They built all these structures, which is really awesome. Having safety areas near to the stages it makes your life a lot easier.
And the pavers should keep the dust down too, where you're walking and setting your stuff down. So
Yep.
that's kudos to Nico and the guys for that.
Absolutely. We had Nico's son, Nico Jr. on
Okay.
on live stream
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, I remember meeting him last year. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Moved out, good.
So it was 1019, so we'll see it flash up here when they finish scoring. And you can see I'm also getting faster at figuring out which pages to go to.
And this was the guy who just shot?
This was the one that just shot beforehand,
Alessandro?
yes. We know that because we heard him call stage was 10-0-10-1-4, I think they called. So in a second, this will refresh. They're still scoring the stage, obviously. And you'll be able to see who that was and what his score is. If you're listening, if you're tuning in. No, I must have heard the wrong time.
No,
I
I
thought
heard that's a different guy.
Oh, it is. Yeah, because the guy that just shot, I think, shot at 10 second. All right, this
It looks like we're on stage 20
Joe,
now.
you said that's stage 20.
Ready? Stand by.
Swinger.
Finish unload.
Oh, okay.
Clear, hammer down.
A lot of short courses.
I guess they could.
Range is clear.
Yeah,
Your time
I mean,
1042.
15 of them over about half the match.
So that was Zumanov that just shot. Should have
Yes,
this-
his jersey said. His jersey started with a Z. I couldn't read it, but
yeah, that's the name there.
did they consider that a low port?
Some of the girls were talking about the ports being too high for them. There's a couple of stages where they have to shoot over a
Yeah.
barricade. So they're obviously going to have to figure out something to that. There we go. There's his score. If we can jump back to stats for a second, guys.
Yep, there we go.
So there we go.
To Charlie's.
His first shot was a 367. There his total time is down there. If you look at this section down here.
Mm-hmm.
Splits. And by the way, this column here, this is actually something we talked about yesterday, and Bellino had it added.
Extra shots.
Extra shots, yeah.
Interesting.
So for you guys that like to take 3 shots at steel, we're going to be able to actually track
I don't think we like to. I think sometimes it just happens.
We're going to be able to point those out to you. You know, nothing like having data. You know, it's like, hey, you got extra 3 shots on that.
Nothing like having Eric here on the live stream and watching us shoot, and he's like, man.
You know what? The reason we want the extra shots, by the way, is actually for the next stage of our analysis of scoring, because we want to be able to calculate a point. So, like from the starting position to the first position that you shoot at, from that to the second position, so position B, C, D, etc. Right? Well, we want to analyze the distance and the time, so I could say, okay, well, Aaron shot that in 1.3 seconds, and Bill came in and shot that in 2.4. Now I can see where you've lost time in the stage. It'll be very useful for analytical, you know, for people that want to analyze a stage or for analytical purposes. Well, obviously, one of the things we want to know is how many extra shots there are. So
sure, of course.
we know if you fired extra shots in that, well, that's sucked up half a second per shot, etc. And of course, if you're shooting at a steel plate at 25 yards, it's more than half a second, probably a second.
Yeah, looked like he had a malfunction.
I think this is the same one we were looking at.
Yeah,
earlier on.
that should be stage 13.
13.
Is that correct?
I had printed out beautiful laminated sheets of all the stages, 30 of them.
Yep.
But I did that in the US and laminated them all, ready to be put up, and they're all wrong. Actually, I'm being yelled at by our production assistant over there because it wasn't me that did it. It was Sarah that actually did it. Sorry, Sarah. Hey, listen, this is a team
How are they
effort.
wrong? What do you mean?
Oh, they've changed different things and stuff like that. So the stages have changed. So this was like the second version, and we're like on version 4. So, of course, I'll be sure to be pointing out at something, and everyone's going to point out that that's wrong. You know?
Okay.
So it's all right. We've got 2 computers here. We'll track as much as we can through this, and that's it. Well, I think we're going to call it a day. It's 3 p.m. local time here, and my crew have got to get some rest. We're going to be doing this every day for the next few days, and then obviously main match we're going to run a little bit more. Welcome.
This was good. This was fun.
Yeah, fun.
First of many.
Yeah, first of many times.
I enjoy it.
We appreciate you guys out there. This is a team effort. This is for all of us, right? This is for you guys, for our friends, family, our fans around the world. I don't know what the statistics have been over the last couple of days, but I want to have a quick shout out. I'll put Emily on camera right now, but our Emily that runs our social media with her team of people is sitting right there with Sarah. Done an amazing job. If you guys see all these posts and all the pictures and stuff, that's Emily that's been putting that together with the rest of the crew. She's now here, so now we revert to somebody else in the States, because obviously this is an all-night, 24-hour thing. But we really appreciate the teamwork that's gone.
And I will say, if they've done such an amazing job, if you like any of this, like what you're seeing, think somebody else would like it, please share that. It gets to many people via social media. And we'll be able to get it out there and make action stream live, something big.
Awesome. All right, thanks, you all. We're going to be back tomorrow, 10 o'clock local time, which is 1 a.m. in Pacific and 4 a.m. Eastern. Yep. And, of course, on all the social medias. Look forward to seeing you guys. Yep. Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, of course.